why don't you treat that Chinese guy the same way you treat those Nigerians? What makes you think that Chinese guy doesn't have a drug?
Welcome to ZFG Podcast. We love you.
When we're asking for vaccine,
yeah,
we
watch
asked
that
you for
video.
vaccine, you could not give us. And then we said we wanted to make our own vaccine. And you guys still said you will not approve it. What kind of thing is that?
Like, let's say as long as that person is white, maybe it's Chinese, Indian, like you treat them different, but you treat us as a black person. No, man.
If you could see your other brother as a threat, how are you going to unite together to to fight another threat?
Then, because even me, I wouldn't want you to come and destroy the life of my kid. You understand? So if I don't fight for it now, my kid will be the one to suffer for it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Do you understand? So me, I support what that guy is doing.
What is going on in Europe now? Imagine Africa decide to send soldiers to go and be helping them there. Doesn't make any sense, right? So why would NATO come to Africa to come and be blowing up Libya? And
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to ZFG Podcast. I'm still your boy, J Prince, and always with.
King Sammy in the building.
V for virus, V for victory. You already know.
Yes, welcome back. And if you're yet to subscribe, I would indulge you to click the subscribe button. And of course, like, comment, and also share this video. Let it spread around. Today's topic is why do you think black people see each other as a threat? And why do you think we are divided as Africans? Yes, I'll start with V for virus, V for victory.
You already know. Yeah, personally, I think I will start from why is Africa divided, right? I have no idea why, to be honest. I have no idea why, because it doesn't really make any sense. For example, like the rest of the world treat us like they want to treat, like they treat somebody as like less privileged. That's how they treat Africa. Now, we as Africa, instead of us to come together and try to make ourselves better than what they look at us to be, right? No, it is planning coup, planning corruption tomorrow, chop alone. That you understand? That is all what we are concerned about. Let's give it an example. For example, now there's something called the European Union, right? And you can see that it's really, really, really functioning. You can see how they are always standing together. If one country in Europe is suffering from something or whatever,
They come together
and they fix it together under this European Union. To the extent that if you have a visa from one of them, you can use your visa, your Schengen visa, to visit up to maybe all the Schengen countries. So they are so united. Guess what? We have something called African Union also. I don't even know if they have meetings. I don't even know.
Really?
There's African Union. We have African Union. You can imagine.
It's just a figurehead.
We
telling
got
you.
African Union.
We have Organization of African Unity. What they call OAU, Organization of African Unity, which is our own.
West Africa.
Our own. No, it's the whole of Africa.
Oh.
It's for all of Africa. So that was supposed to be our own European Union. You get the picture, but they do nothing. Only I think in the 8 years that Buhari served as our president, I think Osinbajo only went to represent Nigeria once. Like I read that Nigeria was represented in that AU, whatever they are doing there. That aside, why is it that for us, in fact in West Africa, when you get, even if you have a passport, you still need to go get maybe a visa from somewhere. Like for example, I went to Ghana. I was in Ghana and I was supposed to use 30 days. Like this guy, they were telling me like it was before. I had to make a plan. And I found out that it's not supposed to be like that. When there was a time that we were on the streets, right? We were even asking about us using maybe one currency, right? Which I heard that Muammar Gaddafi was actually trying to implement back then, which would have been a great thing. But guess what? Every other African leader left him alone to be killed like that, just like that. They allowed NATO to come to Africa. Instead of Africa to, not even maybe, they shouldn't have let him die. That's what I'm going to say. Even if it's a dictator and you want to remove him, Africa should be the one to take care of him. You understand?
Yes.
Like,
Highest
for example, what is going
let
on?
him go to prison.
Yeah,
If he
all
has to
those
go
things.
to prison.
What is going on in Europe now? Imagine Africa decide to send soldiers to go and be helping them there. Doesn't make any sense, right? So why would NATO come to Africa to come and be blowing up Libya? And then African leaders are just like there was not even a word from all of them. You get the picture. So anybody can just come and take one of you, and that's the end of it. You get what I'm saying? So if they can do that to their own counterpart, like a whole president, you understand what I'm saying? They've shook hands with him, they've seen him before, and you guys just left him out like that and let him to be killed just like according to the way it was even quoted in the newspaper, he was killed like a rat. You imagine. So, and you let that happen. How many European leaders can that happen to? You've seen them, you have seen how they always cover each other. You have seen some of them that are pedophiles. And they will get caught. Okay, they will remove them, but quietly, and then that's it. They wouldn't kill them. The son of the Queen Elizabeth, Prince Andrew, he was involved in some sexual harassment, blah blah blah, of an underage. They only stripped him of his honors, right? Nobody went to and say he should die. If it's an African leader now, like that, before you know it, it will just disappear some way somehow. You know what I'm saying? Then the currency, the visa, a lot of things that we could come together and make ourselves be seen better. Like let us be not even to be seen better, because it's a different thing when you are seen to be better and you are not even better. Let's be better, so that when they come, they will see the real betterness. That's what I'm trying to say. Then let's also appearing to be what we are not.
Let's hold our ground.
Let's hold our ground. Like President Ramaphosa was saying,
when we felt like we were beggars.
At the UN, like they made us feel like beggars when the COVID was here. When we were asking for vaccine, we asked you for vaccine, you could not give us, and then we said we wanted to make our own vaccine, and you guys still said you will not approve it. What kind of thing is that? Give us vaccine, you say you don't have. Then we decided that we are going to use it. They sent a letter that they were not going to approve. What is the meaning of that? Until they change it for them. You get what I'm trying to say? What's that? That aside. Now, why do black people also see another black man as a threat? Let me tell you the truth. It's just betrayal. There's a lot of betrayers. There's a lot of betrayers among black people. That is why sometimes you will feel, okay, I don't know. I'll give you a story about that Femi Todala was talking about Tony Lumolu stealing. I don't even know. I'm sure some his business ideas and everything. He went behind his back and
buying companies that
you understand, bank that he was supposed to, that he bidded for. And then when he came to visit him, he just told him, okay, I want to go and do power. And I remember when he sold his Fort Oil. I remember when I read it online, he said he was going to power. I was like, how can you sell Fort Oil and go to power? I didn't know that. They know what they were doing. You know, billionaires things now. I couldn't understand it. So he said he just told Tomi came to his house, and then he told Tomi that he asked him, what are you going to do now since you've sold Fort Oil? I'm going to move into power. I'm going to be generating power and everything. A few weeks later, where he was bidding, Tony went to go and buy it for 300 million. So somewhere I'm supposed to bid now. Maybe we should be auctioning that. I should buy it for 120. 300 million. See, that's like that is the height of betrayal. So now is Femi Otodala not going to be careful every day? You understand what I'm saying? For another black man to share idea with him, we need to be careful. You understand what I'm trying to say? So this betrayal is just been, it's repeating itself. So that betrayal is what is actually really killing us. Because as a black man, you are scared. Not because I don't want to help you. I see you as a threat. But I'm scared that you might be my threat. You might return to be my threat soon. You get what I'm saying? Another example is when I was still working, there is this thing that you can refer people to your work, right? Like if they are employing people, but you know that anything that happens with that person is going to be on you, because they will even tell you. The reason why we're asking you to bring somebody is because you can easily train them,
Guarantor.
make them understand. You're not even guarantor, like you can train them to make them understand how to do the work and what to do. You understand what I'm trying to say? And then I bring you to the work and you start becoming lazy. And then you understand what I'm saying? The next time that I'm supposed to bring somebody, they will not accept, let me bring somebody. You see what I'm trying to say like that? It's happened a lot. We are working in a company, you have been there for a while, and then you bring another friend of yours, a black man, like you did your best for the manager to employ. Next thing you know, you don't slap manager. That thing is going to stain you as a black man already in the organization. The Shebi is you that brought him. There will be like one day you said you understand what I'm saying. So those kind of things, the betrayal is one of the biggest thing that I can say is the reason why black man sees another black man as a threat. It's because he's scared he will be betrayed at the end. Yeah, that's my contribution.
Okay, actually make a lot of sense. if I have to talk from my own point of view, if talking about why Africa is divided, I think the answer comes from why does a black man see another black man as a threat? Because if we check it basically, Africa is actually, if you have to define Africa, it goes with black, being black.
Yeah.
You get. So, if you could see your other brother as a threat, how are you going to unite together to to fight another threat?
Abuse.
You get. So I think it comes from disloyalty, betrayal, and lack of trust. Just like you said, because trust me, selfishness also, you get. Because just like the example of the Gaddafi situation, I think a lot of African leaders were like, what if these people choose to like start war and stuff like that? Well, what are we gonna do and so they felt like, okay, in all this old scenario and whatever that was happening, did anyone mention Cote d'Ivoire? Did anyone mention Togo? Did anyone mention Nigeria and all that? They were only talking about Libya and Gaddafi. So they actually did it. They like went against it because they made it look like it's not even about the nation. It's about an individual.
Yeah.
You get, which was very, very wrong, because trust me, if it was the other way around, no, they can't even be the other way. They can't even be the other way around. So I feel like that is why Africa is divided. Even some Africa country won't let some other Africa country come to their country freely. Like, it's not visa free to come into an African country, coming from an African country. It's crazy because you feel like, especially some countries that you that they don't have shit that you need. Like, the only reason why you would go there is maybe for a program or for business or whatever. But then they'll treat they'll treat their entry as if you're coming to rip them of their goats and stuff like that. So it starts from within us, because and also I think it all started from the root of Africa. You get. It started with the root of Africa, because the root is the slavery and all that happened.
The betrayal, that's
you get.
Selling somebody's daughter, selling his son.
You get.
We tell the story to another person. Another person will tell the story. You understand? So from generation to generation, we start hating
each other. You get.
Understand?
It has actually been built from the scratch. It's been like that. You even some movies that I watch. I was watching a movie that the king actually sells slaves.
Imagine.
Then in my head I was like, are you not a black man? You're selling a black person to a white person. Like, what the fuck? If you can sell me out like that, being black and you are black, at the back of my mind I feel like any other black man could sell me out just for no reason. You get, just for money or for selfish reasons. So it's the root. It all started from the root, and it started from the bottom. Now we're here. Yeah, but King Sammy, tell us, what do you perceive about this hula baloo?
Like you said, right? It comes from it's deep, because it comes from hating each other. Black people hate each other so very much. Black people. Number one, even in your environment, if you are walking, right? Let's say you're going for a walk. A black person will pass you, and even if you greet, they look away. Do you understand? Like, you always see another black person like somebody who wants to hurt you. And I think it also comes from something that we are being fed with. Like, we should hate each other. Because if you check it, when they want to start a coup in a country, that coup is not like people will be the one to come and be shooting you guys. They look for
an insider.
another opposition that love money. They promise him, we are going to get you this position as long as you can do this and do this. And they will do it successfully. And they are like, we are keep dividing for the rest of our life. It's sad, to be honest. It's very sad. Check it. When I was growing up, everything I read about, no, not read, I watch movie about Idi Amin.
It's a horrible one.
Very, bro. You would think like, no, this man deserved to be dead. Not knowing Idi Amin was fighting for his country.
The British imperialism is over in Uganda.
He's fighting for the people of Africa. Do you understand? That's why they take him down. Do you understand? So now, when I start watching his video, like video clip of how he talk, like what he stand for,
stuff, yeah.
so I was like, so
He's a sound man.
what happened with that movie we were watching?
Where they even showed him
from that
He's
movie.
eating somebody.
human
He was
human-
eating
Thank
human
you.
flesh.
human flesh.
He put a human inside a fridge.
You know how I found out that was a lie? I was working. Back then, I met an Ugandan guy. His name is Amon. He's a very active guy. Somebody's always active. He's in my house. We're drinking. He's active. So that day I was just talking like, man, that guy really hates a human body. He was like, no, man, it's my country. Nothing like that happened.
Because on that movie, it shows that he even cut human body and say,
I thought it was real, bro. I thought it was real. I thought he did that. I asked
You
him.
understand?
I asked him. Amon was like, man, don't believe that.
Do you
like,
get
are you
it?
kidding? I'm like, really?
So now we have been brainwashed to hate each other. That's like
The haters, yeah.
the agenda to keep us divided will make these people to keep ruling us.
Exactly.
Do you understand? Crime is crime. You understand? Like, I know on the topic on this, someone will say, oh, Nigerians are selling drugs, Nigerians are doing this, Nigerians are doing that. There is this thing I watch. They were marching to Nigeria embassy to go and demonstrate their right or something. You get? Then the journalist was asking them that, okay, what do you think Nigeria embassy will do? Do you understand? So they say Bekitele, the minister
of police.
Minister of Police, that they have been reporting. You understand? Then that guy, the journalist said, but so the journalist asked that lady, what were you referring to when you talk about Nigerians? You understand? He said child trafficking. You understand? And then the guy said, but he was the one who covered that scene. And in court, there is no Nigeria that was involved in that. Then the lady said, no, how can the whole country be pointing finger at one nation? Do you understand? I'm not saying you shouldn't hate Nigerians. It's your, like, it's
your loss.
You understand? Like, we're not going to say, we have been built in that mindset to know that we don't need you to make ourselves happy. Do you understand? If you don't like Nigerians, it's your issue. Do you get? But how long do we want to be divided? If we, let's say, but let's see this like these guys. Let's say as a Nigerian, we don't travel, or other country, don't visit any other country. Do you know it will be easy for these people to rule us for the rest of our life?
Of course.
Now that we are traveling, we are making a lot of people to know that no, Nigeria is not like this. In South Africa, a lot of people believe that this is South Africa and the other places are African. You understand? Like, no be so, Baba.
And we're just all Africa.
No be so, Baba. No be
Even
And if you look at it here, even like in South Africa here, I've noticed something. this is why I don't really blame them for hating Nigerians sometimes, because I realize that even the tribes in South Africa are divided. The black to black, they are like the Zulu man believes is better than one tribe, and another tribe believes is better than Venda. You know what I'm saying? So what would they say about? So I'm not surprised what you will say about me. Somebody that is from your country, that is from the same place as a black man like you see him as not up to you, right? So how much more I would? Okay, you go label in Nigeria. You understand what I'm saying? But it's divided. I don't know.
Because for me, I support anybody fighting for their rights. Do you understand? Like, I wouldn't want my child. I wouldn't want you to sell drug to my child. Do you understand? But if you check this Sokotola show, right? These days, most people that they were arrested on that show, they are South Africans.
Imagine.
Not Nigerians. Do you understand? Nigerians are just the loudest noise that want to make the whole world know that this is who I am. Do you understand? The kingpin. And there is one of this show. Yeah, thank God I want to say this today. There is something I watch on this show, on this Sokotola show, right? They went to a bar, right? On that bar, they arrest all the Nigerians there. You get all the foreigners. Let me just say all the black guys. Yeah, that's what I want to mention. They strip them naked, right? And ask for drug. Yeah, some of them have drug for you. Do you understand? And some, if they never treat them, that's like beat them, they will not bring those drug out. I understand that. But what pain me?
I don't have.
No, I don't think after they beat you, if you don't have, it should be you don't have. I don't know, Sha. But what I want to say is this one. Now, the owner of that bar, there are 2 Chinese guys, right? Are they Chinese? Yeah, like they're Chinese, right? Then the guy was talking to them like, you guys are allowing people to sell drug here. Do you understand? Why don't you treat that Chinese guy the same way you treat those Nigerians? What makes you think that Chinese guy doesn't have a drug?
What you mean is he's not the one that is even their boss. Maybe those who are even
Thank
came
you.
to collect
Because
the one that will go and distribute.
This is how the game, this drug game, this is how it works. There is one kingpin, one person that will supply all those ones. You find out because the drug they are finding from those people, they cannot be living on drug and be selling that kind of drug. Like they say they're selling 30 rand, like those small something. Do you feel what I'm saying? But this guy was addressing the Chinese guys, like there are 2. It was like they can't even speak English. He was so patient with them. Do you understand? But to another black person, you can treat them. Do you understand?
You see, betrayal.
It's
You see?
Well,
it's so unfair. It's so unfair. I swear, it's so unfair. It's so unfair.
Please, I just have one question. Where does the drug that Sikotela sees? Where do they go? Those drugs.
They will take it to police station.
Police station, right? Oh, okay.
In that same police station, they take it to.
People that are watching know the rest of.
But
the
then,
story.
you didn't finish your question. You should have asked like, from police station, where does it go? Police station
I
can't
just trust the
stop-
police.
What are the police using drugs for? It's not like they need it for their weapon or interrogation. So where does it go? Like, are they supplying hospitals or they?
I don't know.
I
just.
or
know.
they sell it to
But
Colombia.
did you guys hear about that guy that died?
Which one?
On
People have been
Sokotola.
dying.
Oh,
Yeah.
on that
I heard
program.
that somebody died.
I've
I
not
heard
even seen
somebody
that program
died.
before.
I don't watch it. I don't even watch it as
What-
well. I just saw
is
it
it-
on
is it the
Twitter.
torture?
I
Is it the
listened on Twitter. Yeah, I
interrogation?
think on the interrogation part.
me, I watch that show. I like it. I like what that guy is doing. I like the way he's cleaning
Their
the
city.
You understand?
Their
I will also
township.
stand for my this thing.
Yeah.
You understand? Let's say it's something like this is happening in Ibadan, and they were looking for guys to
join.
stand up. I promise you, I'm there. Do you understand? Because even me, I wouldn't want you to come and destroy the life of my kid. You understand? So if I don't fight for it now, my kid will be the one to suffer for it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Do you understand? So me, I support what that guy is doing. But what I don't support is you don't treat some nationality
With
difference.
kids' glove.
Do you understand?
Gloves, and then you
That was the
treat
time I
some
was
with
in
iron
Cape
hand.
Town Park. That was the time when I was staying in Cape Town Park. in Keptonia one day, the police early in the morning they come to arrest this. I think is those Pakistans. That guy have shops, like he have many shops in Captain Park. Is less person that you think is selling drug. He's going to wear his jalamia like he's rich. You feel me? Bro, if you see the drug, the police they find in that guy's possession that day, they even handcuff him and take him away. Do you understand? But if you now see like another, like let's say as long as that person is white, maybe it's Chinese, Indian, like you treat them different, but you treat us as a black person. No man, it's not fair. That one is not fair. If you want to deal with crime, and that's why I support EFF. I want Julius Malema to be the president. Do you understand? And if you are watching this, I support Julius Malema. Do you understand? Nobody will say, there is no president will say we don't want you to have ID. Do you understand? No president will say we don't want you to be identified. Do you understand? Like you can just walk in my country anyhow. It's a lie. Do you understand? But people misquote his words based on loving the whole of Africa. Bro, are we going to keep dividing ourselves for the rest of our life? Sure you get. If I cannot say, let's say Julius Malema become president today, do you think he will say, oh, you don't need a permit, it's not possible. That is how even government is generating money. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
and you know what's funny about the document thing is giving somebody permit and all that. It even makes it easy for you to reach them, easy for you to know things about them.
Yeah, because they're going to submit documentations and stuff like that. They will be using that their permit to collect something, so you know where they are. You can even monitor the things that they are doing. They open bank accounts. You can use that to even check who is committing crime and who's not.
Exactly. So that's why I support what they are doing. Do you understand? Because if you are not documented, how would they know? Let's say you go and steal something, or even something happened to you. How would they trace you?
Yeah.
Do you understand? So that is from my side. But treating us like shit, and you see a white person, you are shaking. I will.
Yes, and even it is just everywhere. Even the cops, like if you get to a checkpoint, you would see like a white person pass through, and because there's two black guys in the car, So that's like, even to the cops, we pose threat.
Pose as a threat, yeah.
You get to them than a white person or another. You get it's not supposed to be like that,
bro. A white person sold my Lexus 350 in this country. He sold my Lexus to people who strip cars. They strip the car, right? We find out that the police, the white guy is the one who sold the. Then I opened a docket in Douglasdale police station, right? We went to Centurion to see this white guy. Bruh, if you see the way we were standing outside with the police, and the guy is telling them that he's busy.
Can you imagine?
Do you understand?
If it was a black man now,
if it was a black man, it wouldn't like.
Hi, let's go. Hi, man.
Can I bust your brain?
Let's go.
Can I bust your brain? That case, after like 3 weeks or for a month, after a month, I got a text message that the case has been closed. That I can come back and reopen it if I want to continue the case.
Oh boy, yeah. So it's just like it's just basically how it goes, and it's unfair. It's not proper. If you want to fight crime like with everybody. Don't single out some people that because this person is white or this person is Pakistan or this person is Chinese or whatever. then you feel this person is less of a criminal because of their color, the color of their skin. You know.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because if even I look at it, I smoke weed, right? So I buy weed, of course, right? Since when I've been smoking weed, even before it was whatever, and after it was whatever, 99% of the time that I'm buying weed is a South African that is selling it to me. I only know one Nigerian person that is selling weed to me. The other ones that I have, they are all South African. Even to the white guy there by this, he's now staying in Eastern Cape. I called him, I told you, right? They are all South Africans. I promise you, right? If you think about it, only Bobo and Kono.
Honestly, that's how it is. I tell you, like I was telling this other person, we had this conversation about people's perception towards Nigerian, drug and all that. I'm like, bro, I could tell you, like, for free, in all honesty, that ever since I've been in South Africa, I've seen other nationalities sell drugs. I could attest that, okay, this guy, oh wow, this guy sells drugs. I've seen more of other nationalities compared to Nigerians, because all my friends, I'm sure most of them have not even seen drugs with their eyes before. You get?
We don't even know how drug look like.
I tell you. So you get, so like there's this other time, it was my uncle paying Lobola, so we went to Durban. There's the guy who stayed in the same hotel that we were. You know, the guys came from another part of South Africa to sell drugs to somebody in Durban, and he drove down. You get? He was driving a red BMW. What am I? So at some point we became friends with him and my uncle and all that. They find out that, okay, so this guy actually basically is a drug dealer, you get, and he's Indian. You get?
They will treat them different.
I play soccer with a lot of them who Indians that sells drugs.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll be like, oh, so sometimes when we're probably playing on the pitch, I would see maybe 2 or 3 Nigerians there, and I'll see Indians, and I'll be like, amongst all these Nigerians, none of them even know what drugs is and how. And these ones are selling, and I'm sure no one would actually think it. You get? So I think, firstly, it's and this thing of us being divided and being a threat is, there's a lot of information that has been passed. A lot of information that has been passed that. Who was telling me this? Was if I was like, okay, that we were talking about something like, this person did this and all that, and when if the other person want to tell somebody, will say, Nigerians are like this. Okay, let's say you met somebody who don't eat dog, and you get, you know, so it is an information passed. Like, okay, there are some chicks that in their head they feel like Nigerians are blessers.
Yeah,
you get. She might actually not dated a Nigerian before. You get, but then she heard from somebody like, you get. Some feel like, okay, they are drug dealers. Some feel like they are traffickers. You know, I'm like, all those extreme things. Are you serious? You know
the trafficker part is what I don't understand.
It's too extreme.
Like, Nigeria will steal your child. Like, before they can go to Nigeria, it's a far journey. What do they want to do with your child?
Nigeria is far. It's not like Zimbabwe that can cross.
That can cross the border and go. Like,
so it's just been that thing of it's been from the root. It's the way we've been portrayed as Africa.
That's been
contaminated. I was watching a post on Instagram. Mike Tyson was telling this the presenter about Africa and all that, and I read the comments underneath it, and that guy was like, if people like this don't come out to tell them how beautiful and cultural Africa is, a lot of people think Africa is like a bush. Like, these guys barely can kill a lion with their hands. Like, you get. So it is that thing that has been transferred, the information that has been transferred from one person to the other, that is not even a full information, because because as a South African, the first time you watch a Nigerian movie is those ones like Igodo, like Ijele. Then you feel like, you get. That's how Nigeria is basically. Maybe after that time, you've not even had an opportunity to watch any other stuff of Nigeria.
There's a lot of people actually believe in our movies.
You get,
especially my nannies. Anytime I have nanny like this,
I
believe that
all those movies that they play.
They'll be watching it, and then you
Those
now be
ones-
telling me you are scared. Oh, guy, I'm very. What you are the one that is watching? Ow! It's vexed.
But also, it's also to let them
It's just
know,
acting
say
now.
they know they joke. Oh. No, Muti Day Nigeria. Oh. See, we are not acting. Don't let us lie. Muti Day Nigeria.
Let's be
Yo.
let's be honest about this.
Yo,
we
Muti
know as if we have to calculate how Muti Day Nigeria, how much Nigeria is endowed with Muti, out of 100, bro, I would say 30%. I would say 70% of the time people don't even attest to Muti.
Yeah, of
People
course.
don't affirm
Of
to
course. If you put 100 Nigerians in a room now, barely 20 of them have confirmed Muti in their life.
You get
Yeah,
80 of them
so
have
so
never had the
those kind of
confirmed Muti.
movies, they portray the fact that there is a king that has a wife, there's an uncle that is killing them in the family, that is going to
Or the
poison them.
mother-in-law is the one that is eating the baby in the stomach. That's why the
You
woman
get-
is not giving birth. All those kind of.
So some even believe that there are some people still there are some places in Nigeria that they still dress with leaves and stuff.
Yeah, there is.
I'm saying
those-
of course there
Yeah,
there will be
like
maybe
they are
2 or 3
living-
of them. But
They are
I'm saying-
living like those
I'm
old
saying
days.
they make
They
it feel
don't
like they make it feel like
accept-
that is how Nigeria is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You get from those. To me, I would say for maybe I might be wrong, maybe I might be right, but then the fact is, I think any movie that comes with doing in the bush, village, and all that, it is out of bringing up old school things that are happening. It's just like talking about the story of 200 years ago. A warrior, you get bringing whole things back. It's not like that is how it is.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
like
even the movie Shaka Zulu just came out, right?
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
I watched that and I still believe that that's what they are doing. in
You
the
get-
Shaka
you
Zulu
get-
matter. You know, it doesn't
so
make sense.
it's just like Merlin, like in the land of magic or whatever.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
all those things are just Troy. All those ones are old things. It's not like maybe in America or in history people still go to fight war like Troy and stuff. So I think it's just that thing that has been transferred. The information that are not accurate, are not right, but people don't want to verify because that is how it's been. It's
For
Africa.
example,
It's
everybody
black.
in their head believe that a Chinese person can fight kung fu. You
Yeah,
understand? And
just-
if I get it now, just even 30%, even many of them don't even know what is kung fu. They don't know
Yeah,
who's saying it.
telling
So,
you,
so they are still making kung fu movies. That doesn't mean that if you go to China now and you get into a fight, somebody just going to do pacha. You have funny too. Jet to go no.
Honestly.
Yeah, back to my honorables.
So yeah, it's just and look at it. Okay, let's talk about Intiami. Just like you said, you talked about him. What do you think? The only thing I know about Intiami is that he's dark, tall. He has tummy. He looks like Abacha, and then he hits you, man. So can you just briefly tell me what happened? Who was he and who killed him?
That guy was fighting for his people. He took the UK, brought what is it called? Asian. A lot of Asian, they used to live in that, so they have shops. So he chased all of them. It's like the same thing that happened in Zimbabwe. Do you understand? So now,
Do you think that was right?
to be honest with you, let's be realistic here. If I become a president, and I'm in the same shoe with these people, bruh, if you don't treat my people right also, I will also not be happy with you. Let's be realistic.
Okay, but then let me now go back to what you said earlier.
Yeah.
So was it that the people in the army chased out were posing a threat, or what was the reason? He just didn't want other color, or they were doing something?
I think Virus should answer that.
Okay, so it's just like for example, what is happening here now that take back the land that Julius Malema is talking about, right?
Yeah.
That he's saying that take back. For example, now, so when they come, because there's corruption in the country, right? When those Asians come, land that they're supposed to buy for 140,000, there's a corruption government. They sell it for them 15,000. You understand what I'm trying to say? So when the white people came here now, they said they gave the forefathers here, they gave them mirror, blah blah blah, and they took their land. Is mirror actually equal to land? But because those people don't know what to do that time, so they cheated them. So it was like those Asians, they already cheated the citizens of that country, like by exploiting their resources, even the market. Because if you look at it, even if you open a shop, a supermarket that is full, if there's nobody that is coming to buy it, you will close it. That is one thing that you should know about Africa. We will always buy things. We are human. We will chop. So when you are investing in our country, you should consider us also. Even though we are paying money and you are giving us goods, you understand. But if we are not coming, you will not. How many shops would you open in China?
Oh yeah.
You get. So they were taking advantage like that. So for example, you employ only us to be doing waiter. So and as a waiter, I can never promote to become a supervisor, not to talk also be me. I'll become a manager one day. You don't give me any opportunity to grow. That's unfair. You get what I'm saying? So those are the things that if they are mistaught, it's not right. You're getting things from the government subsidized stuff because you are Asian. Me, I want to go and buy land for 140k. Because Asian now, you bribe 1 to 2 to be like, give me 15,000. You get a picture because you have leg. You understand that? And so it's come to a place whereby talk more Baba kan ikuda. Now what happened with Idi Amin? So when he got there, he had to ask them those questions. And they cannot provide answers, leave my country.
That's why they are saying Museveni, or what is the name of that president? That Kenya president should be protected.
What's his name again? Museveni is Uganda.
Museveni is Uganda.
That ban gay marriage and stuff.
But I forgot the Kenya president is also doing a lot.
He's talking a lot. I like him.
And I love his confidence. Thank you, sir. Those are the kind of leaders we want.
Shout out to the president of Kenya,
William
Ruto. R-U-T-O.
Thank you, sir. William Ruto, we love you. Like, keep doing the great work. We want to own Africa. We want Africa. We want our kids to know that this is their land.
We want Africa to be recognized and respected worldwide.
You get, for one, like, we don't want Africa that is being divided. Like, we hate each other. Like,
can you imagine? The guy just even became president in 2022. It's not even up to a year.
Really?
I'm telling you, it's not even up to a year that he became a president. And he's so loud already.
That guy, I'm really proud of him. I'm really
just
proud
1
of
year.
him.
It's not September. Can you imagine? Wow.
Unlike some president that will just go there, be lying to
Blue
us.
blah.
But there was end up go and collect my.
Yeah, I'm a host.
Okay. So I wanted to ask, like, so which way did he chase those people out? Like,
tell them to go now.
Bro, if you give somebody ultimatum, they will leave now.
Okay, you get them ultimatum.
It's the president now. He said I should go.
Give the ultimatum, you will go.
Okay, so after then, how did he die?
They rose against him now. They rose some people from inside his army to plan a coup also for him, and he was killed.
Oh, okay.
It's very easy. Even Gaddafi that they killed. It was actually some people that later killed him. But they chased him. NATO made sure they chased him out from his hideout until he was just in the streets.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, they will use somebody among you guys to kill each other. And also, guys, if you check this, like black people always see another black person like, you must go down. Like,
it's about to go down.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
As long as another black man go down, is their rejoice, happiness. But when you are a black man, you are doing good. And you know what happened? Let's check this, guys. You know, this always baffles me when I think about it. There is this megawatt. This megawatt mega solution that they brought to our country that time to scam all of us. Pennywise, thank you.
Go punish
those
them.
guys scam us like easily. They scam the whole of our country and they ran away. And nothing. You understand? Nothing happened to them. Till tomorrow, all of our money is gone.
So,
you understand what I'm saying?
Are they white?
Yes, now. Are they black? Are they black?
They are mostly Indians, actually. I remember that time.
Are they black?
But we were young. Me, I was young, so I don't even have money to.
I
remember that.
I was agent.
Yeah, that time, I remember in cafe, a lot of people are always talking about it. Pennywise. They were for any bomb clap. The day where he cast, I don't know where I did go. I don't know, but I shall they pass Oja Oba. Ibeni bank you yellow color long low. Spring Bank. You remember Spring Bank? Spring Bank. The bank you want buy Pennywise, bro. He ruba yawobe. If it's 100 people in the law.
Yeah, now.
And when people were crying, you will see, you know, people that are selling yalate. I don't know how to say it in English, like vendors, right? Just little, like normal snack vendor, bro. Our money is gone. Come and see people rolling on the floor.
Spaza shop.
Spaza shop.
Bro, on this issue, I'm telling you, I destroyed the whole of church. All the members, I collect money from all the members to subscribe for them. From Lautech, there is one of my friend, Don John. This guy will collect money. He will be calling me on phone. Yes, sir. I will have sent the money, sir. He's my nigga. He's collecting money. And now the mistake we made was we were also investing that money back. We lost millions. And these people scam us for free.
And guess what? Another one is going to come again. Because
Yes,
MMM came after that, right?
MMM came.
He chopped them.
And chopped them, especially in South Africa.
He chopped them here too.
Yo,
Church MMM.
MMM.
I didn't know.
There is one even guy in Captain Park. He called me, say I should come and join. I will put this thing. I will be going up. Even my wife, but they deceived them that
Even Brakisley.
they deceived them that the company is in Dubai.
Of course,
the
that's what they
company-
always say.
the
They will never tell you the companies in Nigeria. No. You can imagine.
So as long as the company is in Dubai, everybody trusts it.
Yeah.
And they start investing their money. My wife lost money on that MMM.
My brother's friend is one I know that he lost money. That guy is buying and selling Bitcoin. Oh.
But
That's
then
how
the
he
thing
went the thing is, the funniest thing, he put money, he got money. Then he puts more money.
That's what I'm
Then he
about
went
to
to
say.
and put all his money.
That's what I'm about to say. Like,
Bro, he was admitted to the hospital.
you know,
young guy, not that maybe.
I had a
he's
friend.
Me, I cash out now.
I had a friend.
Imagine.
I had a
Put
friend.
all those 1 million back.
You see now, I had a friend who told me the mother was trying to do that thing too. I'm like, dude, you know what you would do now? Your mom has already started, right? Just tell her the first payment will come in. Tell her to take it and run. You would want, the moment they flash you back that money, you would be enticed, like, oh, this thing is real. Then you could go, that time you could go sell your land
I'm telling you.
to invest, like,
Baba,
it's real.
The guy was doing phone
So
call
first
for-
one, take and run. No, if you have already involved yourself in those kind of
The
scheme.
guy was taking.
The mom didn't answer. You know, kill
Mom,
mom.
me do it, ne?
Bro, the mom was scam of 35,000. I tell you.
The guy I was doing phone call for that time. When he cash out, the guy leave the phone call for me.
I didn't even.
He
He just
Go and buy
said
new car.
to you.
Said to me, like, you are not the owner of this phone call. Like, those people scam us, they ran away, and that is it. But if it's a black person, yo,
We be say
Yes,
you know,
now.
black people, especially Indian guys. If you see where Indians are doing techie,
Bangladesh.
you will know. You will know.
There is this one I saw in Dubai. It's a building, complete building. The whole of the building, they are scammers.
Yeah, you see.
There are those people who will call you and say, you have won some money,
Yeah.
come and claim the money. Do you understand?
That's their scam actually.
And
Not
nothing
just-
happened to these people. But let a black person, look, just imagine how they can do it freely. That is another thing. Just imagine how they can do it freely, that they can even open a store, a complex, a building for themselves. You understand? Because they know the kind of nationality they are. Do you understand?
Well, black on black crime is not even, doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So I believe as a continent, we can do better. We can really do better. I believe so. And as black people to black people, we can also do better. First thing first, I believe in all religion. Whether you're a Muslim, a Christian, or you're a traditionalist, I'm sure there's somewhere that says you should love your neighbor as yourself. Somewhere that would say something that would be like that. Let's try to love ourselves first before we even go and be loving those outside. Thank you very much.
Yeah, King Sammy.
I don't know. If you hate your brother, it's your problem. Oh. No worry. Why?
Okay. For me, I think it's just love. You know, let's share love. Let's practice more love and less of hating each other. That's going to help us. And then for Africa, I feel like it's still love, because basically when there's love, you would care about the other person instead of seeing them as a threat. You get? So yeah, I think that's it. And guys out there, just try to show love to anybody around you, even if they are not close by, even if they're not close to you. Show love, express love to each other. Let's share love. Let
love
peace reign. So I think that comes to the end of our episode today. And if you have one or two things to say about what we've discussed, the topic basically, you could just put it on the comment section. We're still going to have a part 2 of these, more reframed one, and would also probably have a guest around us. So yeah, until we catch you the next time, stay subscribed, like, share, comment. We love you.
Peace
ZFG
out
for life.
Peace.